It has been ages since I was last in touch with you guys doing these videos, but I come back to you with issue number 58, and we will catch up very soon, within the next couple of days, right through to issue number 61. So what have we got today? Number 58, Space Marine attack bike, which comes on two of the older style sprues. Is there a date on there? 2002 is the date on the sprue for this. So these models are 17 years old, but still look pretty cool. So very, very nice. So what have we got? We've got the attack bike. We have got a big old base, but there's more. We've got the magazine, and in with that we have another new battle mat. And it's a big one as well. So this may be, so usually we get these every 20 issues, we'll get a new one. So I'm assuming that this is what's going to kick off from issue number 60. But it's a nice big battle mat. Very, very good. So let's have a look through this before we make up our attack bike. Okay. In this issue, your Space Marines army gets some mobile heavy fire support this issue. The Space Marine attack bike. Attack bikes are among the fastest units in your Space Marines army, and the heavy firepower they can wield makes them incredibly useful on the battlefield. You can ensure its weapons are right where you want them to be. You can equip yours with a heavy bolter for attacking enemy infantry, or a multi-melter to destroy vehicles. Whichever weapon you choose, our detailed guides will show you how to build and paint both before you take them to the battlefield in a new mission. So what have we got? War Machines number 9 attack bikes. Space Marine chapters 10.2, A Legacy of Shadows, which is about the Raven Guard. 40k Factions number 6 is about the Tau Empire. Then we've got Tau Empire Showcase. The showcases I think are a bit lame, to be honest. It's just some painted miniatures, about 2 or 3 pages worth. Well, that's what it's been so far, but you know, it's interesting anyway. Then we've got how to build our attack bike, how to paint it. Then we've got Rules Mission 41, Vehicular Assault. Vehicular Assault. A Space Marine Rapid Strike Force attempts to break the Death Guard lines in this exciting mission. And then we've got our data sheets for the attack bike. Okay, so let's have a look. What have we got? So the attack bikes themselves. Bike squads can break most enemies, but there are some situations where they require heavy firepower. The attack bike is designed to provide the extra punch required. Speed 9, armor rating 3, firepower 5. So again, twin bolt gun or the multi-melter / heavy bolter. So we've got some examples of it. Got loads of them there. So very good. Now we've got Legacy of Shadows. The deeds of the Raven Guard are but scantily recorded in the wider Imperium. Secrecy is the greatest weapon of the Raven Guard, and they rarely reveal their deeds to outsiders. However, the chapter's private records speak of many battle honours spread across 10,000 years of service. Exciting stuff. So yeah, this is their history. Then we've got information about the Tau Empire. The Tau are a relatively young species who have only recently made their mark upon the galaxy. Despite this, they possess some of the most sophisticated weapons and equipment in the entire galaxy. So a bit more information about them. Then they've got the showcase, which is just some painted stuff, and they are very nice, by the way. They are a very lovely set of models. But there you go, 2 pages of the showcase. So that is cool. Then how to build our attack bike, which we'll look at in a minute, sorry. Then how to paint it. I'm still not a fan whatsoever of not spraying the models before putting the Macragge blue on there. I tried to paint a model the other day that didn't have any spray primer on it, or at least a spray base coat, and it was just a nightmare getting the actual paint to stay on the model in the way I wanted to. Anyway, stop moaning, let's carry on. So yeah, this is our paint guide. Very, very good there. Rules Mission 41, Vehicular Assault. The Death Guard have secured most of the routes out of Kalon, sealing the Ultramarines in a small pocket of the crumbling city. Captain Akaran, concerned that he will be cut off should the battle continue to go against him, has ordered a task force to capture and clear a route out of the city. And within that is our bikes. So that is the bike that we've got today that is in there. And then to go with that is the other 3 bikes that we've got. Okay, so bike breakthrough. The Space Marine forces must capture a road out of Kalon, clearing a route out of the city, as well as taking the Death Guard motor pool located nearby. If they can control both objectives, they will have an escape route with which to evacuate the injured and wounded and prevent pursuit. So the battlefield is place an objective marker at the centre of the board. The Death Guard player places a second objective marker to represent the motor pool. This objective must be placed more than 6 inches away from the board edges. To control an objective, you must have more models within 3 inches of it than the enemy at the end of the game. So our armies are, on the Death Guard side, the Lord of Contagion, the Tainted Cohort, 7 Plague Marines, a Chaos Rhino, the Mephitic Blight Hauler, and the Photic Bloat Drone. Up against the Primaris Captain, 10 Intercessors, the Bike Squad, the Land Speeder, and the Redemptor Dreadnought. So quite a powerful force there. And again, we are using our 2 older large maps side by side. Deployment is as shown there. Victory conditions are: eliminate the enemy warlord for a victory point. The first player to eliminate an enemy unit gets a victory point. Each enemy vehicle is eliminated gets a victory point. Each objective controlled is 2 victory points, and the game lasts for 5 battle rounds. Okay, so that's good. Now we've got our attack bike squad, which is cool. Movement of 14 inches, so that's vast in comparison to most of the other stuff that we've got, so that's cool. And again, it's got the options here for multi-melters, the twin bolt gun and all that kind of stuff. So very, very cool. Now, so what have we got coming up before we build our bike? Next issue, reinforcement, Inceptor, 2 Hellblasters and 2 Intercessors. We've had that before, and I've got it. So that's going to be coming out in the next day or so. And then we've got issue number 60, the Poxwalkers Rise. So another load of Poxwalkers. And we've got another, looks like another Plague Marine in there. And I've already got that as well. So that will be out in the next day or 2. So yeah, a very cool issue. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's build this up and then we'll have a look. Okay, so here's our model. I haven't put it on the base because I want to make a few changes before I do so. Now, it's more to do with my skills of model assembly, but I did not enjoy putting this together at all. It really quite fiddly, same as the last bikes that we did. So basically, the older models, you don't get any sort of reassuring clip together. So if you imagine that any kind of Space Marines or Poxwalkers or anything really that we put together nowadays, the joints and that kind of thing will be textures to let us know this is exactly where it should go, whereas that's not the case on a lot of these older models. So I didn't enjoy putting it together, but it is very, very cool. So you can see I need to straighten that gun up a bit. I need to change his posture a bit. So I've got a few things to do, but I'll do that later off camera. But yeah, a pretty cool issue. I like the model. I just didn't like making it. So I will see you very, very soon for issue number 59. See you later.